Hello everyone and welcome to Transwest Truck Trailer RV located in Frederick, Colorado. It's a beautiful day out here in Colorado. We're cooling down a little bit, a little break from the heat. The Rocky Mountains right behind Cherish are as beautiful as ever. We're selling trucks left and right, so life is good. We're going to take a look at a very nice truck today, another brand new one. I'll introduce you to Freightliner M2 112. Summit hauler is the conversion. This is stock number 5N200071. We start taking a look in front of the truck. Again, the grills are designed by us, supplied by the C9 company. The bumpers are broken down into three parts. There's the middle and then the two on the ends. So if we are in an accident or have any kind of damage to one particular side or even the middle, we can simply replace one of those elements instead of replacing the entire bumper. Now this truck is metallic black, and if we can zoom in as close as we can, you'll see little specks of gold in there. So it's not just a plain black, it's dressed up pretty nice as well. And that hood is compressed fiberglass. It's not just a thin sheet laying over there. So if we get hit, it's much easier to repair and we don't have to replace the entire hood. Now as we take a look at the engine, that's the big one, guys. That's the Detroit D13. It offers 510 horsepower. It is coupled with the Allison 4000 transmission. One nice thing about these hoods is if we are checking fluids underneath or doing something and the wind comes up, it's going to stop. The only way to get that down is for us to manually force it down. Right here is our block heater. So in the winter months, we're going to plug that in to keep that engine warm. Here's a little 110 charger. So if we get close enough to an electrical outlet, we can plug that in, and that uses as a trickle charger. So it just helps the batteries when we're using the lights inside and various things. As we start here to take a look at the inside, you'll notice an enormous amount of space. That's one of the two huge advantages to this type of truck. When you're making the long distance travels, you're going to be a lot more comfortable at the end of the travel and not as exhausted. Here are some of the controls, heated and cooled seats. This adjusts the air in the seat. This actually is what we use to control the lumbar system in the back. Here's where we start the truck. On all these is placed down here so you can start them from the ground. If we can see, there's a little pedal right here. And what that is used for, when we're sitting in it, you press that pedal and that helps you adjust the steering wheel. Right here is where we, our DEF tank, that fills us up there. Here's our fuel tanks. It comes with 150 gallons of space for fuel. A shot from the back. Again, you'll see a large amount of room in there. And like all haulers, this does make down into a bed. And to set that back up is simple. Just like that, and we're back up. Another advantage that Summit Hauler has over the rest of the industry is the amount of storage capacity. I mean, we have one here, there, and up front or on the rear. So if we take a look at the front one thing we'll notice, we can hook up an air hose to it if we need be. And the front compartment isn't connected. So you can put more stuff in there as well. This hauler has storage ability here, and there's another component up front. As far as the tires, one thing that Summit Hauler does is put in tire balancers, and what those do is balance as they're going down the road. It's a separate drum placed in there that has BBs in it and a little bit of oil, so as you increase in speed, it balances the entire rotating mass, all the way from the tire to the rim to the hub. All of that is balanced as you're going down the road. And I just recently read that that will actually increase tire life up to 45%. As you can imagine, these are not cheap tires, so the longer we can prolong that life, the better off we are, in addition to giving you a smoother, more balanced drive as we go. It has a little step here that we can use to go up and in when we're hooking up the trailer. As we take a look from the rear, underneath this plate is the hitch for a traditional bumper pull trailer. So obviously, if someone is in the market for this type of truck, we're going to be doing a lot of towing. And so with that being said, you may kind of be comparing this truck to a pickup, you know, because I admit, I mean, they can pull a lot of weight right now. So my question is, once you're in a pickup and you're pulling all that weight, how are you going to stop it? I want to show you an example. This is the brake pad for a 1-ton, an F350. So once you're going, you have all that weight coming behind you, this is what's expected to stop you, as compared to this. This is the pad for this truck. So if you compare the two side by side, and we have 35,000 pounds behind us pushing us, which one of those is going to be more likely to stop you as you go? Well, obviously it's going to be the bigger one. When we're making a large investment, one thing that we want to keep in mind is longevity and durability. So with that being said, I picked up a couple of U-joints, okay? This one is for this truck. This is a GMC Sierra 3500. So compare those two. And we look down the road, 150, 200, 250,000 miles to get the more bang for your buck. You're going to want it to hold up. So this one's going to hold up substantially longer than this one will. One thing unique about the Summit haulers is this is aluminum. This is not steel. There will be no rust. So 10 years from now, it's going to look exactly the same as it does today. The hitch is already pre-drilled for a gooseneck. I have that ball we'll throw in when you purchase the truck as well. As we come around to this side of the truck, the storage is going to be identical. The storage boxes do have locks on them, so we can lock up any valuables that are in there. Just another shot of one of them there. As we come over here, here's the other fuel tank. They are connected, so when it's sitting there, it's balancing the fuel out. However, you will have to fuel them independently. From here, we can get a real nice shot of the DVD player. And we'll take a closer look at the inside. Another advantage to this truck over the pickups like we were talking about earlier in terms of safety is this comes with air brakes. So when we go to press the pedal, I mean, it stops us right now. So that's one advantage to air brakes. Another one would be leaks. If you have a leak in a hydraulic brake line, that fluid's going to come out, and you'll see, you know, you'll eventually run out of the fluid, and once that happens, there's no brakes left, as compared to air brakes, where obviously there's an unlimited supply of air. So once we press those brakes, it just keeps feeding air through the lines, and that's going to stop you. As far as the cab goes, all the gauges are pretty self-explanatory. The top one is specifically designed for the brake itself. The one below that is the gauge for the secondary air, which goes to basically everywhere else. We've talked about the seats, the cab, all of that air is fed through the secondary. Up here is our window controls. The cruise control is right here. Now it is automatic. Right now we're simply in neutral with our brake on. Then to drive the truck is just reverse, to go backwards obviously, and drive to drive the truck. This button here is for our air dump. So when we go to hook up the trailer, if we want to lower that back a little bit, we simply press that and that lowers the rear end of the truck. It has mirror heaters. This is the regen button. We'll probably never have to use that manually because it'll do it itself as it's going down the road. In addition, this runs the fan for the back as well. This brake here is for our air brakes, and if we are hooking up to a trailer, this is the air supply for that trailer. Down here is our climate control. Very simple, cooler and hotter, where you want the air, and fan speed. Now it does have two horns. There's the regular horn and the air horn up here. And right up here is the backup camera. Now you can actually hook up to 4 more cameras to this, and you can hit the buttons to display which one you want, or they can all appear at one time. So like I said, this is a simply amazing truck. If you have any more questions on it, feel free to give me a call, 303-684-3404, or my cell phone number is 970-370-4067, or email me, larry.vickers@transwest.com. Thanks for tuning in today.